Hello everybody, it's Moo Loves YouTube, and as you can see on the screen, we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And the reason why you're seeing the main screen and not the warning screen, like if you were to play the game yourself, is because I started recording this game, and then I realized that I didn't have any of the desktop audio recording, and I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't get very far into the game, thank goodness. But that guy, I looked at that, I'm like, are you joking with me right now? That is not fair. Hold on, I have to set a timer or a stopwatch for this. Okay. But yeah, so before we get started with this game, there's just a few things, actually, a number of things I have to mention. I will be putting up a annotation or something in the description if you're on mobile of what time to skip, if you don't care for like the little things to keep in mind as I'm playing this game, recording it. So, things I have to mention. First of all, if you hear any background noise, that's not from the game. That's like someone who said something or like a sound of a door shutting. I cannot prevent that. That is my family moving around my house. I cannot remove that. Second thing, if my voice ends up sounding robotic or randomly goes robotic or my mic acts weird, there's nothing I can do. I've tried messing with my microphone and making it sound the least robotic I can. I don't have the best microphone, as you can tell. Other things to consider, I really don't know what this game is about. I only played long enough to know that the main character gets involved in this literature club, and the main character is a guy. That's the most I know about the game so far. And so we have these cute anime girls. However, I keep reading this is like a psychological horror game, and there was a lot of warnings saying if you're easily disturbed, don't play this. So I'm guessing that this is a case of, it looks cute on the outside, but it's like really deep and disturbing shit on the inside. If you don't like swearing, don't continue watching this because I do swear sometimes. And no joke, the official warning that we get, it was in a warning screen before I started the game. I can't pull it up anymore, but it says, Doki Doki Literature Club is a horror game. Do not take this lightly. If you're affected by any of the following themes, please do not play Doki Doki Literature Club. Depression, suicide, self-harm, abuse. The above list is not 100% exhaustive. If you made it this far due to concern for your mental health, then it's best to assume this game is not suitable for you and you should not play this game. Thank you for your consideration and be safe. So, if those subjects are bother you or they're sensitive to you, which, it's okay if they are, then I wouldn't recommend watching this, or just be careful watching it, like, be aware of that. And I've played games where there's been really disturbing things in them, and they haven't had a warning on them, so this has got to be, like, really disturbing. I don't have the music on because, that can get really distracting while talking, but I can't think of anything else at the moment. So we're gonna turn up the volume and we're gonna start playing this. Okay, wait, let me make sure it's up. Okay, so we're gonna start playing. Okay, so we're gonna make a new game. Did it save? I don't remember how this started, but we're gonna have to redo this all over again, which I'm not happy about. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. As you can tell, I've read this, but I'll let you know when I realize the desktop audio wasn't recording for this game, and I'll let you know and you'll be able to tell. Oh, one other thing. If there's little cuts in the video, like jumping, like you'll notice in the audio sometimes, maybe it's because I had to pause the recording and like start it up again because I had to go do something for my mom or something. Just warning. That girl is... I'm really bad with names. Sayori? Yeah, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together in days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sari catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe. Okay. I named the character M. So, it didn't give me that prompt, but I'm just letting you know. Called M. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Keep in mind, I have no clue if these characters have official voices or not. I'm just making up voices that I think kind of fit. So, yeah, and I figured out later this guy was, the main character's guy, like, the point of view for this, you know what I meant. So, yeah. That's mean, Em! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But if you did wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I cannot do a guy voice. I can't do it. I'm just letting... You can probably tell that. And I'm sorry. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Ah, shoot. I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Although, I relate to that so much. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, I can't socialize, so I feel bad about this dude, unless she's just overreacting. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, I didn't catch this. She probably likes him. All these girls probably really like this guy, who is the main character we're playing. Oh my gosh. I have a really bad feeling for this game. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, can you explain what a NEET is? Like, you really could have used a different word there, and not confuse the entire population. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and before I know it, it's over. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. Excuse me. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sari must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? there's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? You know, I have to agree. I don't know about you guys. I don't like reading books. I think the only time I've actually read books, like, have been for English class, and that's been things like half reading The Catcher in the Rye, Romeo and Juliet. Don't even get me started on that one. I'd say the only book I've read outside of class that I actually enjoyed, 2 books. The Fault in Our Stars and Anne Frank. The Fault in Our Stars was good, although Anne Frank is my favorite book today. If you have some free time and you really need a good book to read, that's, by the way, nonfiction. I recommend Anne Frank to, like, teenage girls, especially. It can be relatable, and it's a very nice read, but it's really sad. But yeah, I just recommend it because it's really good. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Nasuki made cupcakes and everything. I think that's Nasuki. Nasuki. Yeah, whatever. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I want to say it's the second one, honestly. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. No, this is the girls interested in getting a boyfriend club. And, oh, is this gonna be like a yandere thing where these girls have really messed up backstories and they really want this guy, and this guy's like, I don't want any of you, and they go psycho? I get the really bad feeling this is what this is. I don't know, I'm gonna keep theorizing what this is. Seriously? You brought a boy? Obviously, she didn't get the thing. Okay. Yes, I'm giving her a Valley Girl accent. I'm gonna give her, like, shy and timid accent. I'm gonna give her Valley Girl because I need to make someone's voice not fit. Sayori's voice is, like, high-pitched, like, typical anime girl, like cute girl. And then, way to kill the atmosphere! And then we're gonna, I know her name. Her name's Monica. We're gonna make Monica's, like, we're gonna make her try to sound like my voice kind of right now. Like, maybe a little higher than mine, but, like, not as, like, this, like, or the guy or something like that. For those of you who understand, I'm gonna try to make resonate from my chest, because, guys tend to speak from the diaphragm of the chest, but I know I'm not making it sound like a guy, because I speak way too fast for a guy. Don't ask me how I know that, but, and for Monica, we're gonna try to make her sound like my voice, but not exactly, so you can distinguish between my voice and her voice when I'm speaking like this. What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nasuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nasuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyways, this is Nasuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Nasuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Oh, he likes her.
Come sit down, Em. We made room for you at the table so you can sit down next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. What are you talking about? This is the regular classroom! Nasuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Nasuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Nasuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! 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 I had to, I'm sorry. Nasuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cat ears. I don't know why I thought of cat ears. Every time I think of cats, I think of like cat ears. And I kind of blame that on anime a little bit. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuki.
Well, you know.
Just hurry and take one! Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. Same, Sayori. Just same. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Nasuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Ooh. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nasuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Like in other anime? Made them for you or anything. I told you, someone likes him. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. Stop being so tsundere, goodness. But not for, you dummy. Stop. I can't remember her name right now. Yes, I'm bringing up Lucky Star, but this reminds me of Lucky Star. I don't know why. What's her name? Not Kanata. I can't remember her name. It was the purple-haired tsundere. I cannot remember. It wasn't Kanata. I can't remember her name right now. But she's like, okay, for those of you who like Star, the purple-haired tsundere. This is what this is reminding me of, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't say it. All right. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Okay. Just checking how much time. Okay. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea, well, help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. She likes him as well.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayari. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayari seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. that raises suspicion now, doesn't it? Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. That would make sense. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. Okay, so this is where I realized that it wasn't recording any of the background noise. If you guys don't like the background noise, I can always shut that off. So just let me know. Manga. Oh gosh. I relate to this as well. Besides 2 books I mentioned, The Diary of Anne Frank and The Fault in Our Stars, I recently just started getting into manga again. And if you guys need a new manga to read, oh my gosh. I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm not being sponsored or paid for any of this. I really recommend Yona of the Dawn, or I cannot say the name in Japanese, but I just know it's called Yona of the Dawn, or it's Ata, or Akatsuki no Yona, or Atasuki no Yona, something like that. It's really good. I'm not gonna talk about it too long, but it's a historical fiction romance. So if that kind of stuff interests you, where it actually is a pretty good story, and it's pretty much about a princess who was in a castle, and then whoopsie, this guy that she knew for many years killed her dad, who's the king, and so she has to try to fix things and stuff. So if that kind of stuff interests you, then go ahead and read it. Again, Yona the New Dawn. Really recommend it. It's really good. Okay. So I don't know what's gonna go on with the game after this. This is where I stopped and realized. So actually, how are we recording? Okay. So we're 25 minutes in. So I'm gonna stop the recording here. And episode 2, I'm gonna record it now. But this is the end of part 1, or episode 1 of this game. Not the most exciting thing, but we're starting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and tune in to episode 2.